Hi guys, I'm going to talk about the 3 things that you need to do if you want to start a photography business. So this is for the brand new photographer, someone who really likes photography and is interested in turning it into a business and wonders what to do first. So I've had several friends message me and say they find my job fascinating and they would love to do something like that. The first thing is to learn to use the manual settings on your camera so that you can nail focus every time. Shoot in RAW, of course, because you can manipulate the color and the composition later, but you cannot correct missed focus. If your shot is not in focus, you don't have a shot. So you need to know how to use the exposure triangle of shutter speed, ISO, and aperture. You need to know what to adjust at what time to get the desired result in your shot. So I wanted to share my experience with how I finally got from being unsure about my settings to being confident in going full manual with the camera. So like 12 years ago, we were taking a trip to Europe. My husband is from Europe, so we were going there with family. And I decided that I was going to take my digital SLR and I was going to force myself to shoot in manual the entire trip. And I wasn't going to allow myself to shoot in any auto modes. I was going to force myself to use manual and figure it out. It was a lot of trial and error. I took a lot of bad shots and I just forced myself to figure out how to get the shot right by adjusting the settings manually. That really boosted my learning of how to create a shot using the manual settings. I had to go through the steps and think about it. If I was taking a picture of a person, I wanted the background to be blurry. For my particular lens, I knew that 2.8 aperture was the sharpest f-stop of that lens. And you can look that up. What is the sharpest aperture for the particular lens you have? There's usually a sweet spot that is the sharpest most consistently. So I would put it at 2.8 and then I would know that if I wanted the background to be blurry and I wanted the image to be sharp, I needed to adjust something else. I need to increase the ISO or decrease the shutter speed to let more light in. So I had to think through this very slowly each time I was taking a shot. And I just forced myself to do that because I was on vacation. I had my camera everywhere, wherever we went. So no matter what I was taking a picture of, I was forcing myself to slowly go through those steps. So that experience turned me from being unsure about my settings into being confident and quick. I just could quickly pick the setting that I wanted. And that's really what you need to do. Shoot in RAW so that you can adjust exposure and all that, but you need to nail focus every time. You need to take a shot and know that it's going to be in focus. So you need to know your camera, know your lens, know what is the sharpest point and how to get there. The second point is photograph all your friends, photograph everyone you know. Ask everyone in your family, can I give you a free photo session to practice my skills? And that's something that I also did after this. At the time I was in a mom's group because I had a baby at the time. I asked everyone, all the moms in the group, can I do a free photo session for you? I'm learning about photography, trying to make it into a business. I want to practice my skills. Every single one of them said yes. So I just had session after session. They were all free. I wasn't going to charge. Don't charge people when you don't know what you're doing. Only give them 5 to 10 images. Do not give them like 100 images. Just give them 5 and tell them in the beginning, tell them this is a practice session for me. I'm going to give you 5 to 10 images and I'm going to do my best. Don't take forever with the session. Just do 30 minutes because I think practicing more often is better than practicing like doing one session really long, taking forever. I think you learn better by doing a 30-minute session and then doing another 30-minute session because you're going to do the session and then you're going to go back and look at your images and be like, oh man, I made a mistake here and I did this. And then you quickly need to turn around and fix that mistake the next time. If you are doing a session and you're taking so long, you're not going to get better pictures the longer the session is. You're not going to improve during that session. Take what you learned from that, the next session, correct those things. And the more you do that, the faster you'll learn. Okay, so that's the second thing. The third thing is to set up a website as soon as you can and start collecting emails immediately. Put a contact form on there that collects their email. Then later you'll have these emails that you can send emails to talk about current sessions or remind them that you exist or remind them of your fall sessions coming up or whatever. Whatever website you use, Squarespace or Showit or some popular ones. My website, I use WordPress. And I have not updated my website for a while. I have a lot of mistakes on there. There's many things on there that I need to update and correct. I just haven't had time. There's things on there I do not like and I have not had time to update them. But I get regular inquiries through my website all the time. I get all my clients through my websites, and it's because it's been online for a long time. When I set it up, I did a bunch of SEO stuff. Lately, I have been lacking with doing that because I'm just busy. But I think it almost doesn't matter. It's more important to have it out there for a certain amount of time. The longer it's there, Google recognizes it more and sends more traffic to you. And collecting emails is the best marketing strategy that there is. When you have people's emails, you can send information to them directly. I'm not great at social media. I have not put in a lot of effort social media. And that's because I am so busy through my website already that I've been a little lazy about it. I just haven't felt the need. I just like throw pictures on there and never even look at it. And I'm probably doing it all wrong. So definitely don't look at my social media for someone to emulate. But okay, so those are the three things. You need to learn your camera settings in manual mode so that you can nail focus every time. The second thing is to photograph all your friends, all your family members for free and get that experience. And then set up your website now. Like even before you do that, set up your website right now. Put a website out there, get it started. Put a way on there to collect emails through a contact form. Those are the three things I would start with. I would not worry about getting everything legal or anything yet. I would go through those things and make sure that this is really what you want to do. Photography takes a lot of time to get good at. You just have to keep doing it to improve your skills. And you might go through all that and realize that this is not really what I want to do. I just want to do it for fun. So worry about the legal stuff later after you start getting paying clients and go from there. Anyway, I love photography. This is the greatest job that I've been blessed with to have. I can be at home with my kids and then work on the weekends or the evenings when my husband is with them. I can work when I want. I can take off when I want. It's just great. So anyway, thanks for watching.